End zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes, throw left side, taken in by Hill. 11 yards there, first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 40 now on second down. Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Next to score, Chiefs 7, Titans nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Darren Lee there to get him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Mariota, option left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. Flush to his right. It's caught at the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Sharp, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Let's go. Do it. At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. He takes this for 3 to the 29. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now McCoy. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. More fit.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check. Where are they, team? 59. Mike the 59. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't been
Following the interception here, Mariota. That's the rookie with the catch, A.J. Brown. That one goes for 24 yards. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Titans Ringo. Titans on the Ringo. Titans on the Ringo. 4 down.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Mahomes now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
It's Mixon on the counter. And an alley to run. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Here's a give to Mixon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Bad news, they didn't get it on second down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on third.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
59. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. One.
On third and 1, here's Mariota. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there, and it's 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. 49 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And now he'll tuck it and run. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Roy. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. In your face. 3. Mike, 53.
Now Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Ron Thornhill. The 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up the first down with a nice throw.
Mariota's throw caught by Brown. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Mariota on first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route. It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
53.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Mariota now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check. 53. 3. 1. Hey, watch the ball. Box trap. Tight dog. 53.
Now Mariota on 4th down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Throwing is Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Single, slot.
Final play of the half here. Mariota. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Play fake. Mariota. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run. Anderson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Check it out, Reed.
So they'll try again with Anderson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Mariota, flush to his right. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll run it with McCoy. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
43.
Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. 10th carry now for McCoy. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
KC last year on fourth down, 12 of 15, third best in the league, and they're going again.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. I'm going to come back to you. Watch this. Yellow. No, recon. 132 fight. Outside.
And that'll set him back 5. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the kick by Butker is good. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. KC got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. 15 yards on the play, first down. First down, Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
One. Mike, 53. One. Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. One. The screen.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota is going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw is Mariota. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Brashad Perriman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for two. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. On second down, it's McCoy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
6-man. Check curl.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And Robinson with a big catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. They give it to Williams, running right. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Mahomes throwing on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now this throw caught left side. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Brashad Perriman, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
The Chiefs take over. Let's go. Do it. At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first down.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, 43, 15. Exit. Afraid of me? You better be afraid of me. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Silver.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is McCoy. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my